Nigerian electoral processes and system is one that everybody have come to embrace. People are very proud. Like, is it the one guy they call chief? I think he should be arrested and investigated. He came here boldly to say how he buy votes. Very proud in supporting criminality, and people are very proud. He has money. He's a political structure. He can win election. Election is about this, billionaire, this and that. Shamefully, these categories of Nigerians that are here on this space have not deemed it well to even say, please, what is the vision? What is the plan of Soludo going forward about the life of the Nambrarians in education, in healthcare, in infrastructure, in security? They have not think that. A beautiful young lady who is so beautiful, who could have decided to make choice of her life and live anywhere in the world, decide to start from demonstrations, accountability, party involvement, start to build in the Anambra towards a future that's centered on the people with good ideologically policies that are welfarist in nature and centered on the life and betterment of the Anambras, such as a free education, access to free healthcare, affordable housing, revolution in infrastructure, and complete zero corruption in governance system in Anambra State. And also, very important, complete elimination of security situations in Anambra. Because we will say and will continue to say, when security situation is above 24 hours, the government is involved. And she also talks about, the rascality of the, in quote, the vigilante, I don't know what they call that nonsense name, they call it, that they will be prosecuted. But all do we think, because majority of Nigerians, they speak big grammar, because they have vampires. All they look is a bomb. Then let the bomb kill you. Because you should also know that, that what matters in life, is the fact that candidates, which we as Nigerians that are exposed, whether in the diaspora, or we have gotten a degree in engineering, or a degree in any field at all, we should be able to know that we are more enlightened. We are the middle class professionals that are supposed to bring illumination towards political narrative that's centered on policies, visions, and programs for betterment of society. And that where our conversation should lie. I know Deji, the host, is my own friend. I know I categorize him among the deceptive oppressors, among the oppressed. Sometimes he tried to be very neutral and sieve the minds of people and do analysis on it. But I think also, Deji, you are in the diaspora. You should also be able to point people out to the centers, to conversations that centered on truth. And what is the truth when it comes to democracy, governance in the country, our country? Our country is a disgraced country. And we all should know that. And mind you, when our country is a disgraced country, each one of us here, whether at home or in the diaspora, are disgraced Nigerians. Because this country is a mess. So, this young lady, Choma, who is a candidate of AAC, has put very clear policies, very clear plans and visions for the Anambra. I did my youth service in Anambra State. I lectured in the Federal Polytechnic Oko, 2009, 2010. And to be very clear to you, I had a lot of friends, which I still communicate today. One of them is Emmanuel, in Orumba North. And he keeps on telling me the situation in Anambra that is unspeakable. Politicians are good in mirage politicking, but they are not ready, to center their existence on the betterment of the life of the people. And we'll continue this narrative of who is popular, who can buy votes, who has structure, who has influence, and we'll take it to the nation. This is where we are. Because this Anambra discussion have really come to clarity what we were going to be shaped along when we go to national politics. And that's why incompetency has aligned with insecurity, and we are now a joke, a disgraced nation before the international community. And we shouldn't deny that. accept your shame and failure. You are a doomed human being when you know that you fail woefully and you don't want to accept that you have taken 29 position out of 30 in the class. We keep on going on propaganda. But I will tell you people, Chama has done her best. And the time is not late for you to join the train of Chama to support her, knowing that at the end of the day, what concerns her, what describes her existence when it comes to Anambra politics and governance is how Anambra and the Anambra can be better, how they can access good health, have free education from primary
Engineer,
school.
quick question. When Choma wins, will she place a call to Professor Charles Oludo and give him commissioner in one of the districts?
You mean Choma to win and call Soludo to be commissioner?
Yes.
Soludo commissioner. Hello, Deji.
Yes.
No,
Like
no,
for them to
Choma
work together.
No, okay, I understand. Choma can't make that mistake. Soludo is an absolute failure. I don't understand. A professor of failure. How do you expect her to bring? He doesn't even think. He doesn't have anything upstairs. He's a political professor of failure. So you see, Chama or maybe African Action Congress believes in governance on the path of truth, which is.
But engineer, you see, the thing is, just so that we don't get it twisted, this particular space is not for people to come and complain. All these things you are saying, are there stuff that Choma has said before? And do you think all these things that is being said right now would change anything in the minds of Anambrarians? That's what I'm talking. Let's talk about our chances. All these Choma is this, Choma is that. There was enough time to campaign. And by the way, I hear it's illegal to be campaigning right now. So let's talk about our chances. What are our chances? What has she put on ground to ensure? Do you guys have enough polling unit agents, or you are waiting for volunteers? Like, what's the plan, engineer?
Okay, now Choma, I've put up her plans in Anambra and she's ready for the election. And I believe
Choma, her name is Choma.
And when please, whether Mongolu or Mongolo, please, can you allow me talk? Okay. Now, the issue with our chances and what she stands for, she has said it every day. What interests most of you people here was a bomb. And that's when you people have to come out, because we can't stop. We should stop this hypocrisy. We know that Choma has been on the race for a very long time, and she has been canvassing, going every nook and corner of Anambra to seek the support of Anambrarians. And, because we are very, very funny, we are sarcastic in nature as Nigerians, we just decide to embrace a picture and want to make nonsense of it. But I will tell you, Choma is, a candidate to beat, right? The only thing is that I always say, and I will continue to say, let INEC conduct a truthful election. There should be legislation that candidates should not be the one to prove that they have won election or election was rigged. Rather, there should be a turnaround where INEC have to prove to us Nigerians that they truly conducted a truthful, honest, and credible election. Because we have known very historically that even tomorrow election that is coming, that it's not going to be truthful, it's not going to be honest, it's not going to be people-centered. It will be a miracle if that happens tomorrow. And we wish that miracles to come. But I will draw conclusion here, and now this will be very direct to the Mongolo of it. We in the are very matured philosophical thinkers. Don't make this sarcastic statement of those young guys in AAC. I'm over 40. We have a lot of us here, okay? And we are brilliant young people, brilliant Nigerians of working class professionals.
Does the AAC candidates in Anambra election have enough polling unit agents?
Well, Deji, she has not called you up to say that is a problem. She hasn't called you up to complain that to you. which means he has put our plan very well to control our elections in Anambra State. And I believe that, this corrupt Labour Party, APC, and APGA people don't bring their talks to begin to victimize, the agent of ours in the polling unit in Anambra State.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you
I
very much,
love
engineer.
I love Iwere people. They don't take prisoners. Even when
Eze,
we
please
they
respond
call them down.
quickly.
No vex.
Yeah.
All right, quickly. Let me quickly just respond to a few things. And the reason I'm not I'm not trying to prove any point, right? The only reason I want to respond is I was mentioned categorically. And one of the first I want to say, engineer, well, let me not go your route. It's the easier this person of a guy. That's condescending. You're over 40, I'm also 40, right? You don't say easy of a guy. It's so condescending, right? That's not the first thing I want to say.
Oh,
Secondly,
Akino,
right?
yeah.
Hold on, I will address everything. Everything
you were condescending. You were condescending to our candidate. You were condescending by your statement to our candidate. You were condescending.
Hold on, sir. I wasn't condescending. Listen to me, please. I didn't interrupt you when you spoke now. What I'm saying is, I said, I've been a practicing media person. Go to Wazo. Somebody said he's in Kano here. Go to Wazobia FM Kano. Go to Wazobia FM. I started Wazobia FM Monitor. I was the first voice. I and Abbas were the first voices on Wazobia FM Monitor. I've been a journalist for more than 10 years. You cannot take that away, whether you like it or not. You now coming to attack my career because I said I do not know a candidate. And that's true. I'm on the streets right now. If you can do a video, I can do a video and show you. Ask people around. Does anybody know?
I beg,
Does
help us
anybody know
ask. I
Chioma?
beg, if you do by help us
I will
ask.
not. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question, is it?
Wait,
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Let me just add, I've not even said
I
what I
know.
want
I
to
know.
say.
You
Go
will
ahead
say
with your question.
I know you will say it. I want you to put it alongside as you want to say it. No, sorry that I'm interrupting you.
Okay.
Please, you have a very good career. Over 7 years of career in media.
I have a camera and I'm out here on the streets of Iznifte.
Hold on now. Sorry. Hold on now. Listen now. Wait
No, I don't like what because I said I don't know a
wait. Hold on. You see, still condemning a person right now who is the fucking trauma. You are still doing that as a media professional. You're messing up.
Now, let me tell you.
I'm asking you a question.
What is your question? What is your
Please
question?
wait now. Will you accept that you have failed as a journalist in Anambra State now? That you cannot have names,
what do you mean?
Political party of candidate contesting for tomorrow election as a journalist. Will you accept that you have failed?
Listen to me. Stop shouting, sir. Listen, number one, right? I'm not here in Anambra State as a journalist. I said to you that I live in Abuja. If you listen to me carefully, I came here to observe things for myself. And I moved my polling unit since August. I was here. I was part of the Anambra South senatorial election. And I was part of this election. I was not partisan. I said it earlier. I'm not partisan. I'm not supporting anybody. I said it here. I'm not partisan. I only mentioned that I'm voting Moralu, but even though I count that as a waste of my vote, I'm voting him. I'm not campaigning for him. I'm not partisan. I'm not a Labour Party. I'm not a member of the party. Excuse me now.
Engineer, you will not do that. You ask your question. Let him finish, please. He has been on the space even after you shat on his career. He did not unmute his mic, so you accord him that respect.
I will respect him. I will respect you too, but let him be truthful.
Mute your mic.
Let him be truthful.
Who says everything you said was not pure lies? So please just rest. You are not the only repository of truth. Let him speak his own truth. Please go on. It's probably double mute. If you are speaking, you are muted though. Please unmute your mic. Is the mute still holding you guys? I be engineer, don't do everything to chase this. Okay, okay. All right, go on.
I did. I know. I did. See, no, see what I'm saying, right? I said earlier on, if anybody listening will bear me witness. I said I don't have anything against the Choma girl. I'm not partisan. I made it clear. I'm not even a Labour Party person. I'm not a partisan person, right? That's what I said all earlier on, if you listen clearly. And I said that this lady, even though she's a film person, I went to check out some of her film jobs, and I still do not know her. So I said, and that's fact. You can't kill me for saying facts. And I've asked few people. I asked my brother, Baba, on a film. I read out. I googled some of her film jobs, and I read it out to my older brother. My older brother, his wife, his children, they don't know her. Nobody knows her, and that's fact.
You are inconsistent. You are inconsistent. What you're saying, you're very inconsistent. Excuse me now. No, you are very.
Excuse me now, please.
Engineer, you are getting triggered. Too triggered. If you are not, just drop. If you interrupt him again, I will drop you. And that will be a shame because we need somebody to speak for Chioma, you know. So please, even the governor knows Chioma. By the way, the governor during the peace accord, you know, when Chioma was shaking him, asked Chioma a few questions. Well, not a few, at least one question according to Chioma. And Chioma said, about to sign the peace accord. The governor asked me, I saw you dancing in a campaign video. You are a good dancer. And Choma replied, yes, Your Excellency. I am actually good in many other things, especially leadership. The governor of the state, knows this Choma lady, right? So let's give it to her. She's popular. 2.4 billion people also know her, by the way. Anyway, Eze, please go on. Please don't interrupt him again.
I'm not. Let me just round it up quickly, right? I'm not here to. It's not a quarrel. It's not a back and forth. I said earlier, I'm not partisan. I'm not. The fact remains that I only go, which is why I agree with what somebody said here, that whatever she did, those pictures she posted will go down as the biggest PR stunts in history. Somebody said that, and I agree. The reason why I agree is the only time I knew about Chioma, I've been here in Anambra State since August, July ending. What I heard about Chioma AAC candidate was when I saw that
Wait,
picture.
so
And
Eze,
I'm
do you
not
mean
taking
that
away.
picture went to the grassroots? People on grassroots.
The picture is viral online. That's what I'm saying. On grassroots here, nobody knows. I can do a video here. I have one or two people. Nobody knows Chioma now as I speak to you. She has strong presence online, and I know she has affinity with Showore. Showore is actually, I've interviewed Showore on the radio. I know Showore. I know what he stands for. Anyone who works with Showore, I know what they stand for. But I'm saying, and that remains the fact, that I do not, or I did not know about her until I saw those pictures. What is the crime there? But that's the truth. I didn't know about her. I didn't know about her films. I didn't know about her movies. That's not enough for someone to come online and say, I claim the essence of the guy, claim to be a journalist. He doesn't have training. What kind of you have engineer? Do I know you from anywhere? Are you an organizer or a plumber? Do I know? Because even plumber, electricians, they are all engineers. I didn't go that route. That's too childish.
And if you want people to vote for Chioma, you don't insult them.
Exactly. You want people to vote for her? You're attacking me. I don't even know her. I don't know her. That's fact. You don't kill me for saying that.
I don't live my life on that sentence. Okay, as a professional, hold on. As a professional journalist, you claim you are. You're supposed to do investigation about political parties, candidates in your own.
Did I not tell you that I just when I saw her pictures, I googled. I did my
please hold on. That's why I'm saying that you are off track on your profession, even when you are not a journalist in Anambra. As a journalist,
what does that mean? Please
hold on.
Instead of you to talk in a way where the guy go right for
no, you're talking rubbish. You're talking rubbish.
Are you imagine? Just look at that. Just look
Now,
if anybody is supposed to open their mic, the eagle, please just keep God. See. I think I will have to open a GoFundMe because that your mic is so terrible. It's okay. We have enough noise on this speaker section already with engineer and AC, everybody just opening their mics. You too, you won't come join this. Please don't destroy my ear. Let's settle this matter first. I wait till we can settle. So, engineer, you actually went for Eze, to be honest. You sharp on his career, a career he has built with his sweat for over how many years. And by the way, he did not say that Chioma was not an actress or whatever, like all the things she does. He only said he did not know of her before. And it was the picture that prompted him to then do the research. But he's concerned that, not a lot of people know him right now. But my problem here is that what was it about this picture that made you now think it was time to go and do more research? Eze, what was it about this picture?
All right. Thank you for that question. Please, let me be clear. When I was talking about that picture, I said the picture was not revealing. Right. In fact, when I eventually saw all the pictures, even the video where she was talking with the governor, permit me to go this route, please. And this is actually sensationalism. It is a sensational concept out there on social media. People look at the picture, oh, this is again and all that. These are things people said to my hearing. Almost this one run for governor. I'm a grassroots person. These are the things I had on the street. Then when I looked at all the pictures and our videos, almost nothing really in a normal girl now. Nothing there. No, it's not like she has the biggest or she's not the sexiest looking figure or whatever. Right? So the truth is the picture, what caught people's attention, she had an ankle ring on her feet. She was dressed in a certain way. Take that or leave it. She wasn't revealing. The picture, she was not naked, she was not revealing. But that picture, you cannot take away the fact. Somebody said it's a big publicity stunt, and I agree. You can't take that away. You can't imagine Soludo coming out, any of the government coming out in singlets and shorts and sneakers and chains and all of that. That would definitely get attention, but that's not governor like. Whether you like it or not, it will definitely get attention, but that is not governor like. Take it or leave it. That picture got people talking, not me, actually. It was brought to my attention. People like, see person who run for governor. And that was when she got my attention. And I looked at the picture. She wasn't naked, yes, but it didn't look very governor like. Take it, she was slim, she was wearing a sleeveless dress, her skin was on, yes, but we know these things. We know these things. People I'm not even the one saying it. People are saying, oh, she's revealing. I'm like, oh, I was even the one telling people, oh, this person not naked now. She wear clothes now. She push now, she go one side. Oh, she not naked now. These are the things
Let him round up. Please round up.
Let me just round up. I don't want to waste too much energy on this because it's actually not a big deal. The only reason I'm talking is somebody came online to say, easy of a guy claimed to be a journalist. And that's an attack, and it's not nice. As I speak
I am
right
attacking
now,
you. I am attacking you. I am attacking you. I am attacking you. I am attacking you.
Hold on. No problem. No problem. Keep on attacking. The 2.6 or how many million people that follows are online or wherever, please, how many of them are from Anambra State? And I'm giving you practicals. Please take me up on this. I am in Anambra State. Let's do a video call after now. And live, we'll ask 5-6 people. I'm heading to Navy right now. I'm in Ezinif. I'm going to pass through Osumeni. I'm heading to Navy. I'm going to take it up with me. I will do a video. Because Olomoyana Chiomana contest.
We need that. Eze, please. If you will not do it, don't come and give us. We need that box pop, Eze. We need that box pop.
I will do it. I promise. I'm giving you my word here in the presence of everybody. I will do it.
Wait. No, wait. Easy. Let's make an agreement. Give us a time because I was about to shut down this page. But give me a time. When do you think you can realistically do that vox pop for us so that everybody will know the situation on ground?
This is 102, right? No, let's be clear. The vox pop is not for the situation on ground. The vox pop is how popular is Chairman the ADC candidate, right? Good. Give me, this is 1:02 p.m. Nigerian time. before 4 p.m., I'm going to drop a video in your DM with that Vox Pop. If you want us to make a call, live call on WhatsApp, I think that's better. I can send you my WhatsApp number. We'll talk live and we'll meet people live real time so that it's not prearranged. Real time. I will put camera in people's faces and ask them because I'm talking about grassroots people, not people on Twitter. Contest in a who ask 20 people or 30 will go around and ask people. And if 5 or 10 people tell you that they know Chioma, then call me stupid. I'll accept everything the engineer has said to me. Because the truth remains that nobody, I'm serious, I didn't know about her, even as an actor. And that's not because I don't appreciate what she does or I'm condescending towards her. That is facts. I did not know. And I mentioned that I don't have anything against her. It's not like I hate her. I don't even know her. Why would I hate her? Well, I'm saying that she doesn't stand a chance, given the situation on ground. That nobody knows.
Thank you, Eze. Thank you, Eze. Please, I would prefer you do a video instead so that I can post it. And I'm going to thank God the space is recorded. I'll just bring that this portion of you talking, portion of engineer talking, and just put the video after. Hopefully.
I promise you I will do so.
Thank you, Eze.
I will do so.
Follow you back. All right. Engineer, please go on and then we can move on.
Thank you, Deji. I'm going to be very slow at this section of my submission. See, let me tell you the truth. Eze, you can go and gather Mongolu supporter and do your shenanigan and send the video to Deji. It's not a problem.
Deji, I'm sorry, I have to leave now because I can't continue. Deji, whatever we are talking about,
that's my easy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Engineer, so-called engineer, the organizer, the plumber here is just attacking me, and I can't keep taking. I don't even know.
It's not about attacking. It's not about attacking. Is it? You look at Chioma and you say that Chioma dressing was not fine. What about when Shetima dressing? What did you guys say about?
Please, let's not misconstrue Eze. Eze said it was not governorship-like or governor-like. That's what she said. Thank you.
Okay. Deji, what I was saying is this, okay? You see, truth cannot be fragile. I'm going to point out 2 things here. One, Eze can go and gather Mogolu's supporter and do shenanigan in his dishonesty. That is his problem. Number 2, my context was that
I think they're very stupid fellow engineer.
Can you stop this? Can you stop this?
Eze, you have to let him speak. Yeah.
I'm not sure you're a journalist. You're a journalist, then I'm going to embarrass you from this my point. Now, this young man who said he's a journalist, I become very worried, exceptionally worried, when he said that he is a journalist and he has been there for 10 years. And he's a supporter of a particular candidate in Anambra. He's from Anambra State. He is a journalist, right? Now, a seasoned journalist in that matter, over 10 years. And he does not know all the political parties that are contesting in Anambra. He does not know all the candidates of this political party. In fact, he does not be able to check to know the rudiment of what INEC is doing pertaining to elections. That is inconsistency. That is dishonesty. The same way he's dishonest in this narrative, he's going to be so dishonest that he will go to his community, gather people that he has paid 1,500 to start making video and talk rubbish. That's not my problem. But my problem is that as long as you are becoming hypocrite, a liar, a protagonist of the destruction of the Nigerian people, I will dissect you, expose you, and shame you. And I will conclude with this. He's not a journalist. He's an imposter. I'm the one challenging you, right? This is my 17 years in practice as a civil engineer, not only on an optional, a general civil engineer, both on water, highway, structure, right? Now, I'm going to challenge you that you should tell me that as a journalist, if you have not failed your professional existence, that you as a journalist, by the tradition of your profession, and an umbrarian, that you don't know the candidates that are contesting for election in your own state. That is shameful on you. That's very disgraceful. That's very dishonestful. She was talking some, rubbish and insultive narrative about Choma, the candidate of AAC, calling her this girl. I don't know this girl. And what drew his attention in his mocking of his existence was a bomb bomb. How shameful you are as a journalist in your journalistical practice. Thank you, Deji.
All right, engineer. Thank you very much. I knew that picture was going to cause more trouble than we saw online. It was just bound to happen. But anyway, it just shows the vainness of we Nigerians, of men. Because that day, even people who were staunch obedient, people who were staunch Soludo supporters, like, oh, no, 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 AAC will win. AAC. If election had happened that day, AAC would have won. And engineer, would you have said, oh, okay, yeah, it's not because of everything matters in politics. Anything that will give you an edge matters. And I particularly don't have any issues with the picture.
Deji,
Um,
sorry, Deji, do you know what Choma did in that picture? See what Choma
what did
did.
you do? What did she do?
What she did was that she tried to let Anambra know that this is a young, beautiful lady who is bold, brilliant, and love her people. And that is telling Anambras, this is Anambra we want Anambra to be. You can see Anambra in me. Anambra can be as beautiful as I am, right? Not for this sexisms of journalists that are looking at bomb, not brain.
I
Gaslight me, Jare.
I like how you phrased it. And I mean, you may not be wrong. When she was selecting, because I'm sure there were more pictures than those 4 pictures, right? But when she was selecting those 4 pictures, these were the things she was looking at. The Anambra people will see themselves in me when I display this beauty. Anambra people will see that, wow, indeed, she understands what beauty is. And because of that, she will make Anambra even more beautiful again. Make Anambra beautiful again. Thank you. Anyway, let's move on. All right, we have SOS. SOS, how are you doing?
Yeah, DG, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody, wherever we are discussing from. It has been a very wonderful conversation. I would have loved to talk about the journalists, but I think I don't want to wipe the dead horse. So I just have to shield my sword for now. But in being a journalist, you shouldn't be sentimental when it comes to anything concerning election and governance. You should take that home.
SOS,
And
just focus. This
yes,
thing is between engineer and AZ. That's why I let
yes,
it. So you just
I just
focus
have to
on it.
make the point go to so that I can take that away as a take home. Now, um, APGA, Labour Party, ADC, PDP, APC, AAC, who wins? Now, if I should ask, what do you understand by someone that wins or who wins? Are we talking about party particularly, or we're talking about the governance or the leadership of the state, which is going to affect the state of Anambra? Now, if I'm going to say all these things, anybody that say is going to win, Labour Party will say, I will win. ADC will say, I will win. PDP will say, I will win. But whosoever wins should understand one fact, that your winning is not just a winning alone. It's the winning of your people. How you've been able, when you win, how are you able to govern these people? Like someone won for the last 4 years, who happens to be Soludo. Now, when he won, what happened to the lives of the Anambarians? Have they won after him? They are losing. So who wins? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. Now, let me now go straight to what I just came here to say. And if I can say this, and I will still say it open and second, that the only person that I see is that who wins in this election is nobody else from AAC, who happens to be Chioma Ifemelodike. Why? She wins because of her courage to face a particular man who has been CBN governor for years. And it takes a courage and it takes intelligence for her as a 34-year-old lady to stand in a way of men. So that's a winning to me automatically. And it is now depending on the Anabarians if they are going to pick on her. Because according to what I've studied and I've known, in all these people that are contesting, none of them have manifesto, none of them are able to say these are things I will do, except for the normal jingles, normal political gimmicks that they always do, that they always parade, and you look of that winning. Now, according to what I know, every other person that are contesting have no manifesto. I have not even been able to paste their manifesto. So who is now winning? To an extent, I won't want to talk much and talk further. It is now left for the Anavarians to know that a particular person won 4 years ago, and now what happens to them, to the Anavarians? Are they now winning along with him? The winning should not be based on one particular person wins and the rest of people are now losing at the end of the day. The people that died, the people that lost their job, the people that lost their lives, the people that had many issues after the winning of Soludo, are they winning now? That is the question. But a lady came up, a 34-year-old lady came up to challenge 60-something years old men to tell them that you guys are doing it wrong. I want to win so that my people can also win. And we are here talking about old men. And I always want to say this. Nigerians are a set of people that sometimes I think like we are even the problem of our own problem. We are the ones that always advocate. We want young person, we want young lady, we want young man, we want new people, we want youth. Now we are now seeing youth. Now we are condescending on this youth. We are making this person to feel like this is not normal. So who is now winning? Then at the end of the day, if Soludo wins or Labour Party candidate wins, maybe in quote, if the person now wins, what is going to be the future of the person that they won on their behalf? On this note, I will sum it by saying, if you are still talking about who wins, forget about the people that are winning. Let us talk about the people that will win after the election. And I will say this, open and second, if Choma, who have the interest of the Nigerians, for her to have put up some of the courage to face old men that are even double times two of our age, all because of what you want for the Anambarians, then Anambarians should know that they're supposed to win immediately Shoma wins. And this should make them to feel like this is a lady that have courage, that have intelligence, and that is so smart to be able to stand herself tall, despite all odds, despite all negativities, despite all disappointment, despite all things that comes up, but she still stands to win. And on this note, let me see, Choma wins because she's standing tall and giving herself for the Anabarians, for them to win better in the next 4 years. Thank you. I use my mic for now.
The definition of success may mean different things to different people. But in the context of what we are talking about, success is government house, Anambra State government house, and SOS. SOS. The question, the major question of this space since morning, do you think she has done enough, right, in the last how many months since campaign started to convince Anambrarians that she would do better? All these things you have said, all these things. Do you think she have done enough to convince them? Do you think she did enough for her to even be known? Because if not, we are Eze and Engineer will not be going back and forth or whether. I just saw a comment, and let me read that comment so that everybody. I mean, it's actually very somehow, but I need to read that comment for everyone. So the comment says, Engineer, my parents live in Onitsha. Nobody knows her. Like zero. Nada. She asked her friends. They all live in federal housing estate. Nobody knows her. Only one person did, actually. And I can't even repeat what the auntie, she named the person, but I don't said. They were derogatory. Engineer, nobody knows her. I repeated again. The people who saw that picture on ground were actually disgusted, especially older people. Now we know that the older people are the ones who come out to vote. So how has these candidates edged to make sure that young people that don't care about picture are probably even maybe lover for it would overwhelm the numbers of all these old people that probably got disgusted because of it. Do you think she did enough?
Yeah, thank you. Now, to an extent, what is enough? And the enough that she have done is what she has been doing, and she has been in this campaign exercise for over a month. But it's so saddening and disappointing that many Nigerians are always ready to listen to or give audience to people that are ready to flaunt money, to flaunt incentives. Now, with what we can all see and with what many of us know, this lady has been on ground, she has been here and there. Now, to an extent, I can say this that many followers are the people that want a particular game for Anambra, and the other people that choose to not to follow are the people that want the so-called people to still be there. And that is why you will not see them following that. You will not see the people now. Soludo will come out. You see a lot of people coming out because they know that there is an interest, maybe financial interest, maybe opportunity interest, anything. But this is a lady doing the work of a man, going cooks and corners, and she has been doing this for months until till now that she's still doing it. And she's still even doing it. And even men looking at her, you can always see like she is doing it more than she ought to have done. I even advise her like she has to be taking rest because she has not been sleeping for times, and her voice is always cracking. So what else can a person do that will be enough than what she has been doing? If you are talking about enough, enough should not be based on how people have been doing that, because how these things goes out should be left to acceptance of the Anabarians. And many Anabarians, and many not don't let me put it in Anabarians alone. Many Nigerians believe one thing like if you are not giving a settings, if you are not giving, if you want to follow you, if you have to do this with you have to give us money. And this is the lady that is doing this from her own pocket, except for little donations that are coming in. How enough do you think she can do it? She has really tried, and for her doing all these things, give a thumbs up to her and a kudos to her
Yeah.
for doing a job of a man, despite
Yes.
all this.
Again, this is part of what even I'm sure even she would disagree, saying it's a job of a man. I'm sure there was one of our posts that actually said something
I just said that so that
contrary.
she can, I only said that so that you can know that she has done enough for her to have
Yeah.
done all these things.
Yeah.
You understand?
Anyway, it takes more than courage, to be a leader, political leader, a winning one for that matter. I'm sure you would agree with me that Showore also showed courage in the last election, but well, we know how that turned out. But my major concern, which was what I asked 247 earlier, was the fact that Showore did not at any point in time go to visit um, um, Choma during her campaign. 247's excuse was that Showore was arrested when the plans was going on, but a campaign did not stop until when? Maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, right? So, and we know all the roles this my Showore played in the whole Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi Kanu. At least just that all that goodwill, I feel like if he had, you know, to an extent, gone to Anambra to show solidarity, to put he's the leader of the party, but I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know.
Okay.
I saw the video of him talking. I don't think it's the same. You understand? I don't think it's the same, but all the best to her, really.
Now
That's what you
me
want to say.
let
Yeah.
me make your point about that. In Abuja, I was there in Abuja. Now, at least Choma was in Abuja as well, and Shore was in Abuja, and I remember we were together in a particular meeting at those particular period. Now, I will tell you this: it has not been seen or be found in the history of AAC that you see Shore going for campaigns for any gubernatorial candidates.
Why?
Maybe
Why not? Why
hold
is
on.
that a problem? Like, is there an ideological reason for that?
Now, fine. Yes, it might be an ideological reason. Why? Because she is holding anybody that is contesting for a governor. Influence should be at a particular extent. And this particular person, it should not be said like this person is this person that made this person to be this person. Now, the only thing he can always do is to support like how your support. Now, if everybody is contesting at the level of the whole state, we should already be going everywhere like the normal politicians used to do. Politics, it should not be like that. Let us change our narratives of thinking the way our old fools, old politicians are thinking. It shouldn't be like that. But I'm very sure that some things must have been done in order for her to be able to have a soft landing, not until when she will have to be present. And even if she will have to be present, it cannot be present for all governors that are contesting as time goes on. Because the time will come whereby Nigeria will, whereby AAC will take over the whole state, we should already be going to all parties like all politicians used to do. Let us change this narrative and let us start putting some new views, ideas in this contest. Thank you.
I don't agree with that. A new idea or not, it is not to not. So why is he speaking on video? Why is he doing video recording to galvanize support for her?
Definitely, he will do that.
So I don't understand that analogy.
No,
but anyway,
no.
to each his
You
own.
understand?
This is
is
what you
relevant.
believe. It's
This is
fine.
what-
I'm not arguing with you, right? If that is the way AAC operates, then all the best. Yeah, but I don't just buy it. Anyway,
Thank you.
let's move on. Thank you very much, SOS. All right, we have new speakers, and we'll go one after the other. Let's have Bezomo first. I think she's a lady. I prioritize lady, like Bezomo. Maybe I'm not Florence. Okay, I'm sorry if I murdered your name, Florence. Florence has dropped. Okay, that's fine. Adebayo, go on then.
Okay, thank you for having me. I just want to, chip in just this little piece of mind. I think the AAC as a party, for me, in my own opinion, I may be wrong and I'm trying to be corrected. I think when it comes to gubernatorial election, they are always not doing enough. They're always lagging behind. Sometimes, and I'm saying this so that if there's anything they need to fix, maybe it is just the right time for them to start fixing up. They sometimes appear confused and they don't prioritize what exactly they really want to do. This is a party that will criticize everybody or every organization responsible for the election, even like engineer OJ displayed here this morning. You don't know who is who, you don't know who wanted to really, they are trying to get the balance, why they should need to support you. Every question should just be channeled to that, but rather they take it as what do they call it? Everything is about aluta. Everything is about uh, you know being a critic, being a very strong critic. You don't over focus on being the critic if you have intention of coming into power. Rather, you should dissipate your energy on speaking to the people, the electorate. You should use your energy, all the grammar, all the energy for being a critic should be dissipated to winning the electorate to your side. Tell them you don't need to be brutal, you don't need to be, always be on top of your voice, but you need to be articulate in what you really wanted to do for your people. These people, they are all from Anambra, this state in question. And it could have even be a very good opportunity for Showore to really be a good voice for his own comrades. All the energy he dissipated in Abuja should have been channeled to, to support this lady. I look at the way the lady have been doing, left for me. The lady have really tried, left for me. I'm not from Anambra, but you know, anytime I see a woman coming up to contest against the establishment, for me personally, it's a good thing. It's a good thing But then, how do you go about it? That is where I challenge the AAC member. This is a staggered election. Showore should have used the energy to come to Anambra, come and give the necessary support. But rather, he rather focus on the IPOP team, he rather focus on Nnamdi Kanu at the expense of his own comrade. Now, I don't know, but from what is on ground, the, the people of Anambra, tomorrow they will come out. All these grammar we are speaking here will be put to test and the results will be out for all to see. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you, Adebayo. Let's have a Florence. Florence, please go.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please go on.
Okay, I just came in up along, though I don't know the direction the conversation is really headed, whether it's an AAC group or whatever. I just want to chip in a little. Now, I'll be starting from the lady trauma. I would
Hold
say
on,
that
please.
okay, I
So,
kind
so
of
the focus really, for since you said you didn't know, is to talk about Anambra election. It's really not about the lady. She's just one of the candidates, right? There's ABGA, LP, ADC, PDP, AAC, APC. There are probably other ones, you know. So it's just a matter of what your own perception is. Who do you think will win? Why do you think they will win? You know, what are the factors that led to them, getting that sort of interest from you? And if you still want to speak about Chema, obviously, of course, she's a candidate. I'm sure she doesn't mind the attention. But anyway, that's just the focus. It's not really about her.
okay. I thought as much, but
Ejo, is she speaking? Because I can't hear her. Sorry.
Angel ti gbé lọ.
Mo rò pé mi. All right, Florence, please try and fix your mic. I don't know what's going on. Or you drop on. All right. We have another speaker, Chijoke. Okay. Please go on. Chijoke.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I was listening to your space. I when that engineer and Eze started arguing, that's when I requested the mic because the whole thing was just laughable to me because it's really not necessary that whole back and forth. Because number one, I don't see what Eze did to trigger these AAC boys so badly that they are coming after him. He just stated his own opinion, and all of a sudden they are coming down his throat, which is, I guess, is part of the revolution now mantra. They want to jump down everyone's throat, whether you agree with Showore or not. And then the end of the day, they'll still get 14,000 votes. So the whole thing is just laughable to me. It's not necessary. He said his own opinion, and for most of us here online, it was the case. Me, I'm from Anambra as well. Even those I know on ground, they didn't really know this trauma. So it is just what it is. It has nothing to do with her.
So out of the 2.7 million people with voters card, how many votes, how many thousands of votes do you think she will get?
Well, I don't know, but I think she'll do better than Showore. Let's put it that way. So I think she's more popular than Showore now, so she should do better than Showore in the state elections.
These are most of the idiots who talk stupidly, and this is the problem. When I now
Engineer,
stand
you must share the triggered.
This is wrong. You don't tell people Deji, this is wrong. Somebody is talking and you jump in and you're accusing the person. That's wrong, please. This is a civil conversation.
as stupid as
I say, you see, there's nothing anybody will tell me. If AAC supporters actually have the numbers, like the way obedient APC, ADC members do, now don't go rest for this street. Oh. I swear, they will tear your shirt and you will just be looking like what's going on. These guys they are rascals, rebels. They just want to cause problem. Engineer, if you will not mute your mic, I will drop you. Chijoke, I only ask Chijoke a question. You wait till it's done. Chijoke, please go on. You mean that Choma, as we take talk, say she no popular reach, she go still get more votes past Chore? Hey, Chijoke, please wait for the mic for the mute.
Yeah. I think
Go
she
on.
will. Yeah, I think she will. Honestly, this is my honest opinion. I believe she will. She will definitely get more votes in Anambra, for sure, 100%. Yeah. So that's on that. I don't see the necessity to really come after someone just because they said their opinion. It's his opinion. He didn't attack Choma in any way. If he wanted to attack Choma, this is what he would have done.
Don't
Because even
say
me,
it.
when I
It's okay.
no,
Because
I'm not gonna say
that will
anything. I'm not gonna
basically
say
be you
anything
also
against her.
doing that. I mean.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Yeah, all I was gonna say is that even after I saw the thing and I'm like, okay, who's this candidate? It was like the only thing I saw after that was they said, oh, she became popular because something with Apostle Suleiman or something like that. That's all I heard. I still don't know the details of that, but that's all I heard. That's what they said made her popular in the first place. So yeah, that's on that anyway. But let's discuss about this election. Um, the truth is, Anambra is a very special state in that for a long time before P2B, a lot of people in Anambra have never really relied on the government or expected much from the government. But obviously, P2B came in and changed the status quo and showed people what governance should be. And when he did that, he obviously came in with the APGA party. He did so well that APGA itself became an institution in Anambra State. That's just the fact. That's how it is. It just became an institution because he did that well as a governor of Anambra State. Everything that's referenced that happened well in Anambra State, whether you talk about the roads, the schools, the hospitals, you name it, the management of resources, the businesses he brought into the state, you know, that are still paying tax to the state government even up to today. That is what. So they use P2B as a reference point. They use him as a yardstick. And unfortunately to say, no one after P2B has replicated his level of good governance or his level of, the example he set as the governor of Anambra State. That's just the fact. Unfortunately, though, people still attach that level of good governance to APGA when we know in reality it was P2B. So the thing will have to be in this election is, and that's the reason as well. The reason you know that this is what happened is because, and this is why people don't realize why Soludo hates P2B so much. Is most people don't know that Soludo, before he became CBN governor, he ran against P2B in his second term. He ran against P2B with APC during his when P2B was going for second term, and it was a hotly contested election, and obviously P2B won. So that's one of the reasons why we don't know the see P2B eye to eye because P2B don't beat him black and blue before. So that's one thing people don't realize why Soludo does not like P2B at all. To the point that Soludo realized, okay, since this is how it is, I'm gonna have to run all the way to APGA with my tail between my legs to have a chance to be a governor in Anambra State. That's just the fact. He basically chased Soludo out of his party and he ran begging to APGA to get a chance to govern Anambra State. So that's one thing people need to realize when they see this beef that's happening between Soludo and P2B. So what it will have to be in this election really is that the young people who are not dissatisfied, because there's a lot of people in Anambra who are just comfortable. They've never relied on the government. They just they do their own thing. They manage everything themselves. There's so many private schools are competing with state schools, for numbers there. So a lot of people do their own, sort their own stuff out. So what is going to have to be, I'm hoping, is that the LP, and it is unfortunate how everything has happened now, because I think if this election had happened closer to 2023, the balls would be a lot more for Labour Party. I think what is going to have to, because it's clear that the Labour Party currently, in the absence of this Valentine Ozugbo, it's clear that the Labour Party have the best candidates. So I'm hoping that they have sensitized enough young people who are really maybe not comfortable and who are not well made, who are not yet comfortable, who feel like they should be getting something from the government. They really sensitize those people to come out and vote, because Anambra has never been a state where people come out in massive numbers to vote. So I'm hoping they've really gone and sensitized a lot of those people. Because if they've done that job, a lot of people are not happy with Soludo. Like last speaker said, he's only holding on to Abga's own glory. That's just the fact. I'm hoping that if they've really done their grassroots work, I've seen, some of the work they've done. I don't know whether how far and deep they've gone. If they've really done the grassroots work, down to people who are really dissatisfied with those governors, they do have a chance. But as it stands, no one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I
This
need a quick correction. Chijoke, Soludo didn't run under APC, ran under PDP against so please, I think you need to correct that. That's what.
Oh, sorry, yeah, PDP, yeah.
Please. And secondly, there was also a reason during that time why Modumegu Ojukwu had to go around to be campaigning for Peter for his second term too. So his popularity was not as great as you are painting. Thank you.
Can I respond to him? 30 seconds.
no, you don't need to. You are not the guest speaker, engineer. You will chill. Luchis. Ah, God, I hope I've not misspelled your name, mispronounced your name. Luchis, please, God.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, how do you pronounce your name, please?
You got that right. Yes.
All right.
Okay, so I joined the conversation at one point when someone was making some vision about how Soludo is going to win and all the factors that are on ground that would make him win, and it was really so depressing. I was really elevated when Jodmo and I've forgotten the name that spoke to say, all these factors. I would have appreciated if the conversation had gone in the way of, okay, these are the things that maybe for Labour Party we've done, and we are hoping that it will use the results. And then whoever is coming with the whole Nigeria reality politics can say, okay, we appreciate all the efforts, but from what we are seeing, these factors are still on ground. I felt that would be a bit more constructive and just really, put it to our faces the same old reality that exists in Nigeria. For all this time, I appreciate everybody's contribution, but I also want to comment about and say that I'm really appalled at the behavior, the unruliness, the rudeness, the insults that are coming from these people that are telling us and bragging to us that they are professionals, but they're the first to insult people. It's so appalling,
But
and I fear for and and I fear for the society what we are turning into. They're becoming so toxic. Like just have a, a, a sane and respectful conversation. You don't need to insult everybody and tell us and bash us and pontificate to us about how even obedience and even all the Nigerians are part of the oppression. As in how? Nigerians are the oppression. They are not part of the oppression. So just
Obedient are they not suppressing protest? And obedient not suppressing protest. When you lie, you
not
call you out for
obedient.
lying. That's not insult. Calling you out for lying.
All right, all right. Yeah, engineer is okay.
So
Let that continue.
But obedience of you just insulted people for calling you don't even respectfully call a person's friend. You're calling him mongrel or something. Or mongoose or what would you was saying. You don't even call a person's name.
use the word
And then respectfully.
what
That's so
use the word stupid repeatedly, use the word fool repeatedly.
exactly. That is so unruly. And they turn around and call other people
George was
names.
qualified candidate Chimanda. So I have to reply him that it is Roger Mongo.
So
So I need to,
So are you
Mr.
trying to revenge on the space on what they call your candidates? Are you going to get
yeah,
tomorrow?
I'm trying to disgrace J. George Mongogu, president of the person. I'm trying to disgrace the Mongogu judge of the
It's okay, engineer. It's not funny
So,
anymore. Let's Lucius finish.
I was even saying before he came in and copying, I was saying what defending his actions. Like I don't know, nobody. Anyways, for me, this conversation is not really about berating the AAC boys, but it's just that. Okay, sorry, I said boys, but it's reminding me of something I also wanted to react to. When John Moalo said that this AAC young people, it was not derogatory. It was not, even if people even want to remain in the youthful. And then this engineer guy says, oh, you're condescending, calling us young people. I'm 40 years, you're 40 or whatever. I don't really understand. If they call you a girl, it's not condescending. I don't understand why it now becomes triggering for people like engineer and these AAC people. So anyway, what's the main thing I want to submit is that because I'm part of, I'm really passionate to see Nigeria war and us building a nation. When we are addressing these whole elections, approaching it, let us try to come from the aspects of um, these are the measures we're taking, and we are hoping and we believe, or hopefully it will work, even though we still acknowledge from the survey that these factors and these factors are still on ground. But these are the steps we're taking, and we hope it will work, or we have moved forward from where we used to be. That will really, position us in the direction where we are going, instead of, coming in a way that establishes us in the same, terrain that we're trying to get out of. Thank you, I yield.
Thank you, Lucius. All right. Everyone on.
Please.
Okay, go on, sir.
Okay, thank you. I would like to say this because I'm DG. Sometimes it's always disheartening and painful whereby we see people trying to condescend and make AAC members or comrades belittled. And people always emphasis on them, of course, in a way, by saying things that are so condescending. Now you can just imagine this statement. I come up here and I start saying obedient voice, all these obedient, just all these words, all these obedient voice. Now automatically there's a trigger button in your mind, like what does it come here to say? What are you coming to say? No matter what you are trying to make, because you've already started with the condescending word, no matter what you're trying to say, it should always be a front and back conversation. Now we should be able to use our words. I know how to use some vulgar statement that will affect people that the conversation might not be straight and we might not be able to have a good conversation. Maybe you can be able to learn. Now, some people just came up on this particular immediately after that guy left when Edina asked for that. Two people came up and said, all these AAC boys. No, all these AAC members, all these AAC, if you can always come out and say this obedience. You know how everybody will take it. You should learn and you should know how to give a particular word so that when they try to reciprocate in the same tone, it should not be a quarterback. That's what I want to say. And you say one thing like AAC people are rebels and this. I will let you know this fact. AAC people are not rebels. We just the set of people that are tired about some nonchalant attitudes that a lot of us are supposed to know. But when you see people talking on the retrogressive side, like this person is supposed to take like this, and it's not taking that way, it sounds like you try to make your point clear in a very outspoken manner. But you see us as rebels. We are not rebels. We learn every day. We love to be educated and we love to educate.
SOS, how many people on this place has called somebody stupid?
Now, I said it's a give and take. You cannot tell me.
No, the person they call stupid, did he call the person that called him stupid?
No, I know that. He did not call him stupid, yes. But something spurred up that reaction of statement. So we should understand.
Oh, okay. So there's always a justification for being unruly, being a rebel. There's always a reason. It's always somebody else's fault. Yeah.
Somebody just lied that is a journalist and he doesn't know candidate in his state. That is a lie. That's
automatically will come.
Okay. And because of that, it deserves to be called stupid.
No,
SOS, you tell me, does it deserve to be called stupid?
It's not deserved to be called stupid.
Wait, engineer, please mute your mic. SOS, engineer, please mute your mic. SOS, if you are telling me it does not deserve to be called stupid, does it mean that engineer overstepped by calling him stupid?
Hold on, Deji.
The engineer overstepped by calling him stupid.
I will say this. I will not say he overstepped because he's trying to make a reaction towards that. And
so he deserves to be called stupid.
Sorry, Deji.
Does this guy deserve to be called stupid?
He deserves to be called stupid, but we should not understand. We should not think the word stupid.
So if he does not deserve to be called stupid, does that mean engineer overstepped by calling him stupid?
He deserves to be called a professional stupidity.
SOS, just stay one place. It's fine. If you say he deserves it, I mean, will I beat you? I will not. But you know that all the things, the shenanigans engineer was, even you don't rock with it per se. You don't rock with it. It's not your style. You know that engineer is a complete hair honor. Let somebody interpret hair honor for you. I don't know the English. It's just the way he is. Even Eze was telling me in the DM that why they insulting me? I said, don't worry, you are new to this game. We know engineer. Now so he be. Anyway. So SOS, don't worry, don't stress. He does not deserve to be called stupid, but you cannot tell engineer here that and you God is actually sad. It's actually sad. Engineer controls your remote control. You are scared of him. Maybe you too, you don't want to be called stupid.
It's not normal. You don't play that narrative, please.
He's scared of you, engineer. He's scared of you.
He's being very direct.
Well, yes, no, it's definitely is everything but direct, engineer. Let's say, please mute your mic.
No. You can be professionally stupid. You can be professionally stupid. How can you say
engineer, mute your mic? Let OS speak. Let SOS speak. Your mic is even bad.
Members. You cannot snitch on his engineer. You cannot snitch on
SOS. Let SOS speak. Let SOS.
Can you give me a second, please, Deji? Please.
Hold on. Eze, are you on the streets now?
No. I'm actually on the streets, but I'm not here to quarrel. I can speak with one or two people.
Oh yeah, let's go. Thank you. Everybody mute your mic, please.
Deji, hold on.
Okay. I know. Hold on, Eze. Eze, can you see your phone? Let me give you post. Eze. I hope you have not blocked the engineer now. Eze, collect post, I beg. Eze.
Well, I'm not blocking.
Collect post just shortly for what we want to do.
Deji,
the people you want to speak to, are they obedient?
Don't worry. Let
or they
him
are
share
able-
collect calls. Easy collect so they will not interrupt you. Easy.
to talk to obedient supporters.
No, I'm muted. Just hold on.
Wait, Easy, before you start, collect co-host the bros.
Are you giving him co-host? Give
Yeah,
him
so that I
co-host.
will mute all of
Engineer,
you and he will
engineer,
do what he
INEC,
needs to do.
is INEC stupid, engineer. INEC stupid.
Oh God.
You two don't know. INEC is not stupid. I'm only asking INEC.
All right. Eze, can you hear me? Eze, if you can hear me, please give me 100. Give me 100, I beg, Eze. Okay, good. Just by the left corner of the bottom left of your phone, you will see invited as co-host. Just accept it, I beg, so that I can mute all these people for you to do what you want to do. I beg. Just accept it. Eze is now a co-host. Thank you. Oh yeah, unmute your mic and help us with this segment of the program. Go on, Eze.
All right, thank you so much, Deji. I have a few people here. I'm still on the go, but I stopped somewhere here, and I wish this was a video, but we can still proceed regardless. I'm going to ask a few people. And like I said, I'm done with quarreling or shouting. I don't want any back and forth, right? Because when I was making my point about Chioma, it wasn't malicious. It wasn't an attack. I stated facts that she's not known. Nobody knows her, and that's fact. Even as an actor, that's not an attack. All right. So let me quickly ask one or two people out here, and when I get to know you, I'll repeat the same thing. And I'm looking forward to doing a video. I'll DM you with a video. All right. I have a few people here now, so if you're ready, I will do a
Yeah,
quick
we are
one
ready.
now,
Please
sir.
go on. Go ahead.
Okay,
We are ready.
So you could go to the high chalk and jog Mike the on ever. Sorry, most of the people I'll have to speak in Igbo. People understand English,
Hold
yes,
on, please. Hold
but
on,
I'll
please.
speak in Igbo and
Who else is an Igbo?
yes,
Yeah. Chijoke, you go fit
I will
interpret.
interpret. Don't
Chijoke,
worry.
you go fit interpret for us, right? So, oh yeah, easy, go on.
Okay, Oga Biko, when you will. Kedo Budino, if I don't know if you can hear him.
Yeah, but yeah, just
Kedo Budino, if I. He says it's an Ezinifite, right? Ezinifite is in the Navy South. Okay, Biko Oga, when you high choro Kaimara, ndị niile na-contest election na Anambra State nwere ike ịkpọsịrị m afa ndị ma gọvanọship nwere ike ịkpọrọ m afa ọ bụgoro mmadụ ịbụọ ma ịtọ ịma afa ha kpọgodiri m afa ha o ikuku ọma Soludo kedu onye ọzọ sọsọ mmadụ ịbụ sọsọ ikuku ọma and Soludo. Okay, enwere one girl a na-akpọ Chioma, ọ nọ na pati a na-akpọ AAC. Enunugo maka ya? Even the party, Enube the party, Enube the girl. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so that's one person. Let me look for another person now. He says,
Eze,
just
you
for
do
people
not
who
need to
understand Igbo.
interpret. I heard it clearly.
Okay, good. Let me ask, and I was open-ended, right? I asked, how many people do you know? He said he knows only Ikukwama and Soludo.
So this
And
is actually a feedback for Valerie, who is also a LP person. They don't know your person, no.
Exactly. So they need to pay me for this. They need to pay me, and this is grassroots. I need to be paid for this. Now I want to ask, and I'm leaving it open-ended. And I asked the guy, sir, please, who do you know? He mentioned two people. Do you know this girl? He said he hasn't even had neither the party nor the girl. Let me ask another person. Just give me a second. Okay, on a make up. One medal. Oh, we're him talk and start to go. So, don't worry. Yeah, no, I'm Anambra decide 2025. I may celebrations. And I do. They make over one girl about trauma. That contest under AAC. You know, you go, Makia. I'm way over there. You go Anambra State. Enugu State. You got to vote in Anambra State. You got to vote. Nimo Kibi. What happened? Can't you know Anambra State? One them because when you hear man take okay. Actually, you ndị na-contest ya awụ meeting ka na-eme ya Anambra decide. Ndị na-contest governorship candidates na onye ka enumegoro afa ha na Anambra State a election echi a. Ndị na-contest for governor mmadụ onye ka ịma. So mmadụ na biko gbọrọ m afa ha. APC and APGA. O nwere one girl a na-akpọ Chioma nọ under AAC party Sowore. Enunugo afa that girl. You don't look at it. You know, that's another person. He says he hasn't heard about the girl. Somebody wants to speak, sir. Biko.
On
Propong. He's asking, does she have low court?
It's chubby.
Oh, they're chubby.
Yeah. I think she is.
Mana ndị na contest for governorship asị gị nye m top 3 kedu ndị ga-akpọ afa ha top 3 agwana m onye na-vote top 3 Ụkachukwu Soludo
and nke ọzọ Igbo ndụ na-ekwu okwu amaghị Soludo na mmadụ na-abụ
Soludo Ụkachukwu and George Moralu. These are the top 3. Soludo Ụkachukwu George Moralu. Biko no una nunugo enwe one girl nọ na party Ishowore AAC enunugo afia
wherever
enwe ya na Chioma. I never see the poster. I never see her.
No.
Poster no dey.
No, I never see.
Poster no dey road. They never hear about the former nature. Hello, sir. Please, I don't know if you can hear them.
Yeah, we can. We can.
From Onitsha, there's no poster, there's no sign. Nobody knows her. From Onitsha, hold on, let me ask one more person. I want to hear the video. In the contest election, what do you make APC no nye. APC na Soludo. When one contest election, one. You don't know any girl at all. Okay. That's number 3 or number 4. That's number 4 person. Okay, can you just for formality? You can sir. A Nigerian representative. So man. Okay, Ogabike Okoniwe. Yeah, I'm going to see here. Yeah, Anambra decides 25. I don't know. So, anyway, hiding. The top 3 candidates in Anambra State are forgetting in Mahana. I think you money in vote, but just the top 3 candidates in Anambra State. Nicholas, party, APC, incumbent governor, George Moore of Labour Party. Because only one girl, Anna, AAC, Party Showore, in Monyob. Inunugo Makia. Party Showore. Oh, what something is. Not know about Abby.
Okay. Where is this? What location is this?
This is I mean, you can do a video. I mean,
make our brothers don't talk say you don't go gather people. Go on.
No, we gather people now. Gather people from here. I'm actually that's why.
Yeah, don't worry about the video. I think we have enough. But if you have maybe 1 or 2 more people, we should just wrap it up. I think you have proved yourself.
No problem. I'm actually, this is a bike park. That bike men. I spoke to a few bike men and I spoke to a lady as well. And this is about 4 or 5 people. I can go on, right? And everybody, I've spoken to about 4 people, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody has heard of Chioma. Nobody has heard of Chioma. The top 3 candidates everybody keeps mentioning here is Soludo, Ikukoma, and Mogalu of Labour Party. These are the top 3 candidates. All of the people have asked, these are the things they mentioned. And I'll get to Navy. When I get to Navy, I'll do that video and send to your DM as well. Right. Because this is in Navy. This is a rural area. This isn't it? It's actually a village in Navy South, very close to Ikukoma's village. But I'm heading to Navy, that is more of an urban city, right? The Navy is Ifan Yoba's hometown, Otolo, all those artists. I will get to Navy in the next 20 minutes. I will do a video.
We will be here.
The same question.
We will be here. We are not going anywhere.
I will send it to you. I promise now. I'll send it to you.
You have even done more than enough.
Know that what I'm saying.
Just think.
So you know that what I'm saying is fact, not attack. I don't know her. I didn't attack her. I only stated facts.
Thank you very much, Izzy. Thank you very much. I am going to unmute you people now. Please, I don't want to hear noise. Engineer, just Izzy, help me mute your mic. Engineer, just stay humble. Stay humble. Let's just pray. Let's join hands in prayer so that God will convince the mind of these people. How is it? And by the way, this is actually not a good sign to LP too. All these LP. Nobody even mentioned one LP. They don't even reason them. Funny enough, if we just obviously we can't use this little sample size to judge the entire election, but you know, APC is the one people are actually talking about. APC of all they are not even talking about Soludo. They go first say Ukachu. The same Ukachuku we've all written off on this page. Oh my god, grassroots, oh, grassroots. Yeah, see, forget Twitter, forget Twitter. APC, now they first mention. Let me unmute now. Make I know hear noise. Beep from
Deji, I
engineer.
tell you, say APC will win the election. APC will win.
But the 2 out of 5 called George Mohalu, that's like almost half.
As third, Valerie.
No,
Are you campaigning to be third? Valerie.
no, I think they're calling it according to the incumbents, then APC and George Mohalu. They're calling those.
Engineer,
Yes, thank you. Deji, I will start from you first. Deji, I know I'm very aware that you are.
Engineer, you don't know your candidate for street, oh. They don't sabi for street, oh. Which pattern? Engineer, you know you're my guy. We don't be lying to ourselves. No, engineer, you know me and you don't lie to ourselves. They don't know on the street. So how do you get the vote? They don't even see a pattern on it.
Yusuf, wait first, Yusuf. Make I finish first. Yusuf, my guy, wait. Deji, I know you are a member of Obedient, though you are on the fence. The same thing with Daisy of the guy, and Valerie, and even Yusuf is on the fence. But there's something that is very outstanding in the whole of this drama and shenanigan. Choma is over 30, and the young guy started by saying, "Do you know this girl?" Showing an act of disrespect in the first place.
They don't know.
Right? Then number 2, hold on now. Hold on, wait now.
You want carry my talk for
Eze went and parked somewhere, share money for his supporters, and bring them to the speaker section to talk rubbish. You see, it's hypocrisy. Additional, wait now. Let me finish. Additional. Now, I want to make it very clear.
There is no really you acknowledge that you fix them. Not that you be deflected. Please now, if you hold on it, I don't get posted. But especially for main market.
Additional weight, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you, additional weight. I'm coming for you now. You know me very well.
Where I post that day for the market,
okay, no problem. But you saw a bomb online and your head spun. Wait, let me come. I pointed out 2 things that backs the theory of fallacy in what he has done. This is what he has done. First of all, he called a lady a girl, right? Trying to tarnish her in the first place, reduce her. 2, he stopped, share money to a group of people, gather them and bring them to speak to us. No problem about that. But I'm saying that in all of this, let's assume, presumably, that these village people don't know Choma. My question is, based on hypothesis of professionalism, how can you be a journalist of 10 years from Anambra State, and you're in Anambra now, in an election for tomorrow, and you don't know all the candidates and the political party?
That's engineer. You have said that almost 100 times. I'm tired of hearing it. You are not making any new points. Everybody here has said that. So let's move to SOS. SOS, are you not concerned? Please hold on for us. SOS, are you not concerned that out of all these people, or do you also toe the line of engineer that Eze has manipulated the sample size? What do you have to say, SOS?
All right, AG.
Let me. I will submit with a particular point that came up with this conversation. But now, let me say this. You cannot say I got normal. I appreciate the fact that he was on ground to make those opinions and to get those people interviewed, either by the virtue of right or wrong, and he had made attempts, and it should be an avenue, and it should be a wake up call to us that we can touch some other places, we can touch those places. But I will let you know one fact that no matter how, no matter what, you should learn to know that one thing is popularity cannot be gained in stitch of no time like that. How? Because the people that they just mentioned, they are the people that are in the center of popularity if it comes to political influences. Now, APC is being known that they are in the leadership of presidency. Automatically, people will know who is coming up under APC. Soludo is being known that is the governor of the day. So automatically it will be known. And maybe let me say Labour Party that I realize someone said about maybe someone of Labour Party. Now let us do that. In Anambra of the place, Labour Party is more or less like an ethnic political party for Igbos in a way. Then do let in quotes. Now it should be known to us that a person that just came up with a party not known cannot be known everywhere, and you cannot use that microscopic environment to connect the dots of every knowledge of everybody. That is that. And number two, I will let us know that let you know that this like that. This thing that is being said, it is a wake-up call to us that even though you cannot reach out to everywhere, but we still have more work to do on grassroots. And even as it goes on like that, we should understand one fact that everybody will not know a lady that just came up within 6 months and who does not have maybe the political influence or the financial influence or maybe a incentive influence as well to aim on people's mind. And these are things that make people to be popular in a way. And if you have to be popular, and if people have to be popular, you have to have been in the system for a while. And the systematic part of it that have been ruling in time past will make you to be more popular in a way, which I will conclude with saying, like, we have a lot of work to do, and our grassroots influence needs to be set up in a way.
But
And
SOS, this is not about having a lot of work to do. Election is literally tomorrow. So it is about the work you have done already. You can't by law, you actually cannot do anything again. Right?
Definitely.
So it is what you have done.
But
Is this
the 5
sufficient?
supporters of this cannot be part of the election decision. The 5 supporters they gathered cannot be part of election decision.
This guy, I mean,
Engineer, let's change this. Eze, can you change location? Eze, can you change location and do us another interview? Because this one is just
Please, I'm actually serious because it's not a joke, and it's so disheartening that someone says I manufactured. It's so disheartening. But let's leave that aside. I can go all the way. I was trying to say earlier on that I don't mind heading to Onitsha right now. But the problem is, I don't want to waste my resources and to do a vox pop. I know the results already, but I'm just going to do that vox pop, throw it out here. And people will say, "Oh, I'm manufacturing it. I'm gathering
not
people I want
people,
to."
only one person. Don't do that. Don't do that. We appreciate what you are doing. Only one person. If you are not going to do it, fine. But don't base your decision not to do it on whatever engineer says. That's what I'm saying.
No problem. I get that. But I'm saying to you now that I'm heading to Navy, and I can decide for no other reason other than this particular purpose to head to Onitsha. I have a place I can pass the night in Onitsha. I have my ID card. I can head back to Ezinite in the morning.
I don't have a problem. I can go
No,
all
I
the
don't
way.
think there's
But
any
I'm just
need.
looking
I
at
don't
it.
think
If
there's
I
any
check
need
myself,
to go
but
that far, to be honest, in your local area, because
that's what I'm
this
saying. If I go
person
all
would
that way,
expect to get votes in your that where you are currently, where you are right now.
do you know that the people
So there's no
sorry,
need
sorry
to
to
like
interrupt you,
travel all
please,
the way. Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. That's why I wanted to, somebody was saying that I was getting a sample or the sample size is from a minute place or something like that. I'm like,
And
are
see
you
when they
serious?
talk, say
Isn't it
they
has
condescend on people. He called them village people. That's what he said.
do
Village
you
people.
understand? Village people wey go vote. Village people wey get their own PVC. They go vote now. They don't know the person now, but they go vote. Even if they are in the village, they have their PVCs. They will vote, but they don't know this person, and that is the point I'm making. And I can go to a more urban city, Nnewi and Onitsha, and still do the same vox pop, and you will still get the same result. And please, let it not be about me. I can, or you can, I can link you up to Wazobia FM Onitsha, a radio station, or whatever. You can do your own investigation. If you get 10 people, 10, if you get 5 people that knows trauma, I will accept everything the engineer has said. That's what I'm
Anyway,
saying.
easy.
I'm not
If you are
attacking her
still able to
personality.
do, if you are, you don't, you see, you have no profit. It's fine. This is not even. We've you see this particular conversation. We've transcended whatever engineer is saying. We, as the audience of this, we appreciate that you've even done this to give us some sense of what is going on ground. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? So forget engineer. Engineer, we know him here. He's a town crier. He cries for a living. So that's not forget. So if you are
I
still
can
able to
tell.
go to Inewi, fine. If not, you've actually done
I
enough.
will.
Thank
I
you very
will.
much.
I will. I will get to know you, Ali.
Ah, la, 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 la.